Hello, this is your host, Yerba Malita, and you're listening to Flower Pot Radio. We have a special guest with us. Hello. Ooh,
Look,
we're eating some good sliders.
look, I got a good burger in my mouth. This is your girl, Reina, here with my one and only.
Yes. Yep, we got the brainer. So we just finished eating some great Jew Boy sliders. We for like 10 minutes we're just completely quiet, tearing that up. So shouts out to that. But yeah, thank you for coming out and agreeing to see us very last minute, very last hour, you know. So here at Flower Pot Radio, we like to focus on growth and lessons and, all that good stuff. So, as the new year has started, I would like to ask you, what is one thing in the last year that you feel has really changed about you?
So the one thing that has changed about me a lot recently is like just coming to realization with who I am and what I'm more into, what I'm meant to be here for. So, of course, coming to realization of like what's my purpose, what's my reasoning, and now with this year with this new year, I pretty much made it the motto to my motto was I'm meant to be here. So that's what my biggest change has been.
You are, when you own that energy, universe just kind of gifts you, Do you feel gifted? Do you feel blessed?
Oh, of course. Like the amount of blessings I received in this past year, like, girl, baby, when I tell you earlier in the year was a struggle in 2023, and the second half was just like, you know what, we're going to change the game. And now I've received all these blessings coming along the way as a dope Reina and coordinating big events coming up this year coming.
So, Dope Reina is a great DJ here in the Austin area and beyond. In all areas, they will continue to be dope. What are some of your favorite genres to really represent your brand when you're out there DJing?
So right now my biggest one, I love funk and disco, new disco, soul, house, and my typical Latino music that I grew up on. That will slide in there, nostalgia kind of feel. And honestly, I feel like with doing a lot of that has allowed me to kind of just express more of who I am. It's giving y'all what my inside of my world is like by sharing it with y'all.
Yes. Your world of Nikisha.
Literally.
I saw that one of your Instagram profiles had food in there. So you a good cook or what?
Oh, yeah, you can say something like that.
What do you think is one of your most healing meals that you've made or you like to eat?
Oh, one of my favorite healing meals, like it's my comfort meal, is my shrimp and that's like like this Creole shrimp and like coconut milk with some papas and some arroz and tostones on the side. And I just be cooking that. And sometimes every once in a while I'll throw in an occasional like avocado if I'm feeling like it. But yeah, that's my healing and my comfort food all the time.
Okay. I want to try it.
Of course, I'm going to feed y'all.
Okay, good. You heard it here. We're getting fed. Well, what would you say are some of your greatest lessons as a DJ, that you didn't expect?
So, greatest lessons, man, there's been so many. So, a lot of people are expecting a lot from you in a way. Even though they're not listening, like when you see them in the settings, they're still tuning in to see what you're going to be performing. And pay attention to the details, the way that you carry the wave of the audience is something that became more of a light of me. And also the patience. Sometimes all opportunities isn't given to you right in hand because you think you should be giving it to you. Like, you just gotta be patient for the opportunity to come, and that's what it has been like for me over time. And I'm grateful for where I'm going at with that.
Yeah. I like that. I like that. It's like you gotta wait for alignment, or you think stuff comes to you when you're ready, or it just happens at random?
Honestly, it has happened at random. It really has. Like a lot of like some people just be like, okay, I believe in you, just go do it. Like first time like that I was brought to have the opportunity was like when Leslie was like, shout out to my girl AIAM. She pretty much like was like, what, Keisha, I feel like you're capable to do something in Cuatro Gato, and I had a residency there for a little bit, so I was just like, it was shocking, and it's like that's what it feels like still to this day. A lot of opportunities that keep coming. It's just I'm surprised.
I mean, it feels random, but I think it's a line. It's taking you somewhere. You're on a journey. I feel like just the short time that I've known you, I've seen you like, because I didn't know you, and now I see you everywhere. So like, Dope Reina is everywhere. Watch out.
Right.
What's it called? Hide your kids. Hide your hide everybody. Hide your grandma. Dope Reina is out here. No, okay. But yeah, that's crazy. What is something that you feel like you're looking the most forward to? Anything wise.
So what I'm looking for more forward to is honestly like where I want to go to next. Like over some time I have been reflecting if I want to still be out here, and of course that's still a conversation I'm having with myself. But excuse me, but at the time I know I'm ready to see what's out there for me next. And I also can't wait to see the development of what I provide for Dope Reina, and then also the other projects I have along the way when it comes to connecting creatives around the city itself.
What are some places you want to go?
Oh, I actually thought about New York.
New York!
Like, I don't know why, but New York, like, I just keep getting that energy. Like, I haven't been out, like, I've been there as a kid. I have family that's out there. And then I lived, like, and then me moving around my whole life, people are like, aren't you from New York? I'm like, no, I'm from Houston, Texas, baby. Like, don't try me. But I can see myself being out there, but knowing who I am, I can't be stuck in a concrete jungle like that. So anything that's a bit of both.
They got nice parks though, not gonna lie.
I know, but that's super costly to travel. And it's like you can't just hop in the car to go there quickly.
No.
You can't. You gotta hop on the train and the bus, and I'm like, which I'm used to because it's gonna be a minute. Yeah. And I'm used to doing stuff like that when I lived in Toronto a couple years back, but like, it's still a lot.
You live in Toronto?
Yeah. I lived in Toronto between the age of 12 and 16.
You were a Canadian?
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Dope Reina was a Canadian.
Well, I guess so. No, my best friends be JD and Trey are the only two that be calling me the Canadian of their life. It's so annoying, but not in a bad way. It's just funny. But yeah, I lived in Toronto for between 12 and 16, and it was interesting years. Snow is a very real thing.
I love snow. Do you think you ever got like a culture shock from all the places you've been in?
Oh, definitely. Like, literally, like, being from Houston, like, I'm used to, like, my culture, what I grew up on, who, like, the variety of races that I come across. But moving to Toronto, like, that was the biggest culture shock for me. And so, like, once I went there, I was like, okay, there's more to what I knew as a kid, and there's more that I wanted to educate myself on. So I still continue to go through these culture shocks in my life because seeing how everybody is moving around and everything, but it's still, Toronto was the biggest one for me.
Yeah. There's a lot of people everywhere, but that's pretty far. And you stayed there for a minute. Like what, 4 years?
4 years. I call it the boarding years of my life.
Really, you're like your teenage, your coming of age years, your womanhood. As Latinas turn women, 15.
No, mine was younger than that.
I
think it was like 12? I started young. Yeah, just kind of.
Oh, your period?
Yeah, all that.
Same.
All the woman ass. So once you get there, you're like your whole ass woman.
Bro, did you get like a quinceañera or a big party for?
No, because
just a Mexican thing.
No, it's like my big sister had not a quinceañera, but she had like a sweet 16 themed quince. But for me, like since we moved out to Canada, like it was just like a lot of things were happening in our lives, and it's like a lot of our like friends and family that we will consider doing more of that culture stuff was more south. And in Toronto, it's like from the people I came across, you really don't hear stuff like that. They don't really do that out there, which I was also kind of surprised. I was like, huh.
What, they don't like to party?
No, they love to party. They party in different ways. Like, girl, when I tell you I went to basement parties in middle school.
Basement parties sound cool.
I know, we were doing basement parties. And like when I was like reflecting back on it, I was just like, what were we doing? Doing like the dirty wine, the splits. It was a whole like Latino, like it's a whole too much going on. Little middle school, high schooler kids just wilding the fuck out in basements. We did that shit though. It was fun. No regrets.
You know, as you should. As you should. It reminds me of the movie Dirty Dancing.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
What would you say is your top movie recently that you've been seeing, or show? I don't know, media.
Ooh, okay. Literally, I've been so heavy on the movies and shows recently because I've been like, theater fever has been meeting my ass. I will probably say, when it comes to movie, I feel like the Cologne Tyrone is one, because I feel like that's one. I just had that conversation today.
That's a pretty good movie.
That's a really good ass movie. That's a good ass movie.
That's crazy.
And Intergalactic also is my other favorite movie. Then when it comes to show, damn, like I don't know. I can't really pin one yet, but like I guess recently was The Brother's Son. That was a good show. Now that's a good series I recommend to people.
Okay. I'm gonna have to see. Is that on Hulu?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix, dang! I just got rid of my subscription.
Well,
it's okay. Eventually, one day.
It's gonna still be there. So
yes.
You know. Yeah.
What are some of your favorite hobbies?
Oh, of course. Everybody knows the first one, roller skating.
Roller skating. How long you been roller skating?
So it's like, of course, the pandemic. That's when I picked up roller skating again. April. I think it was like mid-April. I picked up roller skates. It was the last pair of skates. I had Medusa skates, and it was meant for me because it was my size. And so I picked up the skating. That was my biggest hobby. But before that, I actually was roller skating as a kid, and I ice skated as a kid. Then I do paint as well occasionally, which I do need to tap back into that. I do miss just like getting my fingers dirty and all that stuff, painting around, all that stuff. And what else I do? And you know, browse around the city, thrifting, all that stuff, you know.
So what are your thoughts on dreams?
On dreams? Like on my dreams?
Yeah, do you think they're messages, or do you think there's something more?
Oh, definitely. So like there's a lot more to it, because like, look, let me tell you about these dreams. I literally consider myself as an empath. I'd be feeling way too much about people's emotions, feeling like what they're currently feeling, experiencing, even though they are not showing it. I'm like, are you good? So when it comes to dreams, I honestly believe it's a message. I honestly believe like there's a meaning more behind it. So when certain people pop up in my dreams, excuse me, certain people pop up in my dreams, not doing something negatively, but it's just like just randomly pop up. I'm just like, what's going on with that person? If it's like repetitive, I'm like, okay, let me check on them. So dreams is a big thing. It impacts our lives, and sometimes it could give us messages on who we should surround ourselves with, and like, you know, what we need to like readjust in our lives.
Have you what's it called, astral projected?
Astral projected? No, man. Imagine if I did.
Bro, I tried. I like watched a YouTube video. There's like tips on how you could do it. One time, I followed it to the T, and I literally felt it. Like I felt like my body like I feel like I got 2 inches, and then I got really excited because I was like, am I doing it? And then I got really excited, so I dropped back down. I was like, damn it!
That is crazy. If I did some shit like that, I'd be like, that's what I look like.
Bro, I wish I could have gone that far.
Imagine. But now, look, now you know not to get too excited.
It's just so hard. I just feel like I expect it.
But at least you almost did it, though.
You know, that's the closest I got.
Goodness.
Oh my god. But yeah, dreams are crazy. I have a lot of crazy theories about dreams, I think.
Tell me.
I think They're connections to other dimensions, parallel. But like everything's time is not real.
It's not. Literally, that's what I've been telling all my friends. Like, yeah, I'll be like, yes, we had a New Year's, we had this, and honestly, I call my birthday my New Year. That's literally my biggest New Year right there. So like, time doesn't exist. It's just going. It's just watching the sun go up and down. It's just repeated.
Time is not real. And if you have a dream, it could be of the past, but in that dream you are present.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at all. Time really doesn't exist. Like, it's just, it doesn't. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I'm like, it just doesn't.
If you could time travel, where do you think you would go?
Where would I go? I honestly would probably push to go back to, if I was a time travel, when it comes to my life, I honestly want to probably time travel back to the time that honestly, probably when it sounds weird, and it's a personal thing, but it's like,
No judgment.
I want to try and go back to before why my dad got deported. Oh, it's nothing sad. It's just like, what you do.
Well, they don't gotta do much. If they're my dad also at one point got deported. I don't know how he got in the system, but once you're in the system, they're looking for you.
Yeah.
And once they find you, they found him.
And that's what I'm saying. And I was like, and it's like, and of course all the stuff, I'm like, I don't communicate with him anymore, but I was just like, what did you do? Like, I've seen the evil out of you just recently, but I'm just like,
I don't know. It could be something as easy as drunk driving.
and that sounds about right.
You know?
Because that's a typical,
Latino men usually,
literally, Latino
men do better.
see a black screen.
But yeah, cool. So yeah, any exciting projects that you are looking forward to promote?
So, biggest project I'm looking forward to is reintroducing FOMO. So FOMO is a project where I want to create, like, I've actually only did it with close friends recently, and I want to open up the space to potential people if they want to connect with other musicians, creatives, in smaller spaces, and also take the chance to play around with their music, share music with one another when it comes to DJing as well, and also practicing along. So it's like, I just want to, like, so the FOMO is going to be one that I really am looking forward to. And then also I'm looking forward to potentially making a series of like events. But I'm not quite, like, but I'm still getting that kind of laid out. It's like, it's on my board, but it's jumbled up.
Figuring it out. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you got, in the works. Any shout outs, special shout outs?
Oh man, special shout outs. Special shout outs to almost pretty much everybody. Like, honestly, there's a lot that people have done, but I want to give like good shout outs to, of course, to the both of y'all. Y'all are doing a lot that I'm proud of. We're both to Luya and Richie. Y'all are two people who have grown to fun, and like I actually seen the growth in the both of y'all, and I admire y'all for the progress y'all have accomplished. And then also, it's gonna sound random, but JM has been doing absolutely amazing with like just recently Afrotech one was just like ridiculous. Like, you did that, you really did that, bro. And I wish I could have stayed for the rest of it, but honestly, the whole turnout of it, seeing how much you've grown and seeing how much Help with Vision has come into full effect has been amazing. And then for everybody else, like, I'm proud of, especially Wavecation and everybody. So
Wait. Before we end, who would you like to nominate? You could pick 1 to 3 people for Artist of the Week.
Ooh-wee. Artist of the Week.
It can be people you shouted out or not.
Let's see.
I
really gotta think through this, because y'all should not. The way I be looking at this whole little playlist of mine. So of course, first person that comes to Mike is Mike Malone. That's
Mike Malone.
Malone. He's doing it. I'm proud of him, seeing how much he has grown. Like literally, the project Star Child is amazing, and also can't wait for everybody to see Color Theory eventually once it comes live. That's one of my babies behind that project too. Oh yeah. Also shout out to Maka. I'm proud of you, baby. You're doing it. And then also that was actually one of the biggest ones. Yeah. So Mike, keep doing it, bro. Keep doing it.
Alrighty. Well, thank you. That was it. That was Nakisha, Dope Reina on Flower Pot Radio. Thank you so much.